Hello, everyone. Happy Monday, September 8th. We are recording this. This is going to be our onboarding call. So if you're watching live, which I see a few on, or you're watching the recording, welcome to Farmasi, and more specifically, welcome to the Real Deal Dream Team. We're just going to kind of break down, feel free to use the chat, but we're just going to kind of break down some business basics for you, introduce you to the new business, and kind of, help you. We're going to build your social selling empire and unlock your true potential. So my name is Brittany Metke Powers. I am actually the leader of this team specifically. Okay, so I'm a vice president director. A little bit about me: I live in Columbus, Ohio. I'm a mom of four. I'm married. I have been in the social selling space for 8 years. I definitely started out having absolutely no idea what I was doing. I was a server and a bartender at Red Lobster. I stumbled upon the industry by accident. I have a history of addiction, which kind of in that time it was very chaotic, and I got a bunch of criminal charges. Essentially, I ended up getting clean, but those charges really haunted me. So I was never able to like do more because of background checks and stuff. And so I remember just feeling so defeated. I was invited to this event on Facebook, and they were just kind of like, you can do your own thing. And that's what really attracted me to this space. I've seen it. I started out, like I said, like a rookie in that time. I ended up growing a really big team in my last company of 7 years. We ended up doing close to $400 million in sales, and my life changed, and I watched other people's too. Like, we were on food stamps, Medicaid, such a struggle, and that changed for sure. And so what ended up happening in January is the compensation plan was changing. I did a lot of work and I landed on Farmasi. So that's why we're here. That's why you're here. You're invited to this team, and we're super excited to have you. So, for what I always want to kick off is, you're here for Farmasi, but you're also on the Real Deal Dream Team. And I always like to kind of say what this team is about. We have a vision statement and a mission statement. And so this is something that is very important to me because this is the culture of our team. So our vision statement, and I want you to kind of think this goes to you: to build a radically authentic community where we break through our self-limiting beliefs, embrace our true selves, and create a life of impact, freedom, and purpose together. So you're going to see this in the team page and boards, and that's something that is in my core when I'm thinking of how I'm building a business. I've built, I'm authentic. We want to be authentic. We want to challenge ourselves and, create a life of impact. And the mission statement is: the Real Deal Dream Team is more than a business. It's a movement. We lead with intention. We sell with heart. We empower others to dream bigger, grow boldly, and help as many people as possible along the way through connection, mentorship, real conversations. And then we show what's possible when you choose to be the real deal. And that's really a theme you're going to see, is we really just keep it real, and how that goes along with Farmasi, because it's a lifestyle brand. You just be yourself, and you attract people, and you take them on the journey with you. So we love to do duplication here. If you have a moment, if not, reach out to the person, but you're going to scan this QR code. If someone can, you can drop it in the chat. If not, make sure that your upline sends it to you. But this is our plug and play system. It's called boards. If you see right there, it says onboard here, new influencers. Get really comfy with that. That's going to have a checklist. Everything you need to kickstart your business is in this, as far as scripts, knowing about products. I'm going to tell you, there's going to be a lot of questions that will be like, oh, have you gone through boards yet? Lots of videos as far as trainings. Our uplines boards in there too. So this is a very simple way to duplicate. There's even something like, I'm a new influencer, what now? All of that is in there. So like I said, and we have different for Canada, we have graphics, product information, so much is in there. Step one, too, we also have chat. So I want to kind of say, chats with people are a love-hate relationship. We have a Facebook group, which is when you go to the team board and you do influencer, you should have onboarding. There is a plugged in, and that has a link tree, and it's going to have all the different links that are associated with our team that you can join. And so the Facebook group has a community chat right now, and It's very lively, but my biggest thing is, what are chats for? I always tell people to turn off their notifications. I don't have my notifications on. It's going to go all the time, but I love plugging in there because you can drop a question about a product, you can celebrate a sale, you can ask a question, but the only thing we ask to keep it productive, solution oriented. Obviously, we know like if something comes damaged or if something blows up in your box, to reach out to customer service with that. The whole chat doesn't have to know that because we have a solution for that. But like maybe one of your customers want to know what's going to help them with redness or what they should use for bloat. That could be something that's in the chat, or asking, what would you say? My customer's looking for this. It's a really great place to be to learn more about the products. Now, this Glow Up Gang, love this group. This is a public group on Facebook, and this is going to be a really good testimonial group. The link to this is also in that link tree in the boards. This is a testimonial and product education group. You can invite your customers here if they want, and you can tag them when they ask about products. Everyone's kind of sharing their own testimony on how different products are working for them when there's a sale. So it's like a VIP group that's ran by everyone, essentially. We just ask you don't post your links. You stay connected. This is a really good way to train you about follow-up because who is in the Glow Up Gang that you added, and you would just check in with them. But it's really great. And we actually have a little training on how to use the Glow Up Gang with scripts under boards as well. Like I said, you're going to probably often hear us say, have you looked at boards? Because we have so many resources in there. Step 2, like I mentioned, you're going to download boards. This is for efficiency and simple duplication. If you have one board, you guys, it's free. So if you're worried about, hey, I don't want to spend any extra money, having one board is free right now. And this app puts all the important links and information for sharing right into your keyboard. And full disclosure, I was a big leader, right? And I have been told that I should have been using boards for years and I never wanted to. When I came over here, I finally decided and I'm like, why did I take so long? So now I use it for everything. But this, I'm going to tell you, you'll be like, once you figure it out, and it's so simple. I am not tech savvy at all. It's so simple to just go to your boards and like, oh my gosh, this is what about the product, this, and then graphics are saved there, and it makes it so easy to share. So if a customer asks, you can find it, and I love it. So that's our plug and play duplication system, and it's incredibly simple. And then we get launched. So you're going to share why you take people on your journey. Like I said, there is such a really good script in boards when you're a new influencer. I like to encourage people to create curiosity first before you have your box. Maybe let people know you have a good announcement. You make your links and different things, but you're going to share, why you joined, begin sharing people on your business with others. Like, why did you pick this? Definitely more detailed. We actually have a get launched folder, and you can also see what other people are doing. My biggest thing I tell people though is to get out of your head. Don't overthink. Don't think you have to know every product. I don't. But find a few. I always tell people at least a core 5 that you're going to get excited about, and then kind of go from there. So that's really it. Like I said, you do step 1, step 2, and we're going to get launched together. But let's break down a few other basics to help you with your business. Really important how to find your links. So we have a Farmasi app, or you can use the mobile, or you can use, the website browsing. So literally your links for sharing when you want to grow your team, or share your links for people to shop. You literally you'll have your little head there, profile, click on profile, scroll down. This is going to be for people wanting to shop your website, or someone wants to sign up for a discount or grow your team. Also really cool to kind of play around. You can add your links to your other socials there, put your picture there, make it welcoming for when people sign up or visit your website. And that influencer code that you might need is going to be in your Welcome to Farmasi website. This is one of my favorite things to get started when you're growing is we have this option to make a hot list. If you see, it's literally on the website, your website. Once you log in, there's a little heart here and you can name it. So for an example, we put here like you make a get ready with me video on August, you use a few products. You can just add those products to that hot list and then it has a creatable link. Favorites for Amanda, my nutrition glow up drink. I suggest that you make a few that make it so simple. So, for example, I have a nightcap every night that I use a Farmasi products. They are a Restore, Aloe Glow, and the Sambucus and the Hydro Drops. And I'm always making that in my stories or when I'm jumping on live. And so I have a hot list for nightcap because people want that link. They want more information and it's so easy to share and it's right there for them. So I love the hot list feature and I definitely suggest it's so simple that you get used to that when you're kind of deciding like how I'm going to do this. Step four is the big one, you guys. We're going to make some money, honey. And my biggest thing is I always tell people to commit to learn while you earn. Don't sit there and like, oh my gosh, I need to learn everything. I didn't do that. Probably a lot of your leaders didn't. We just went in. We started talking about why we started this, what we expected from it, what we're using. It's really cool though, because you get 50% commission on your sales and you're paid that in 3 days. And that can start right now. So some quick Farmasi facts you want to, have a little confidence around the business is we're 75 years in heritage. This company has been around for 75 years and it's from Turkey. We are available. We're a global company, 40 countries, you guys. The European standard for products, which product ingredients, they ban over 2,000 while the US only bans like 10. Really important number four, we own the complete supply chain for everything from the materials to the finished goods, the manufacturing. And that is actually how we're able to keep the products really affordable while also paying out generously. And so there's a really cool video of Farmasi, and it's like literally a city in Turkey, and you'll see that's where the magic happens, where everything comes from. And then if you're in the US, it ships to Miami and everything goes out of Miami. Also, number five, there are no fees at any time at all. You're not going to get a website fee or a yearly fee or anything like that. Potential to earn car bonuses, there's trips and a bunch of different things. So ways to enroll. This is just, it kind of tells you that someone can be in a customer, they can sign up on your link. You're going to get 50% commission on that customer order, okay? So just kind of break it down. They pay full price. So say they place a $100 order, you're going to get $50 on that. And then you can be a beauty influencer. They purchase the kit, they add products. So those are kind of the two ways that you can enroll with Farmasi. A lot of people do end up enrolling just for the discount. We also have a beta program called Preferred Customer. And so if someone shops as a preferred customer, they get a 25% discount and you get 25% commissions and then that ships out regularly. So there's like pros and cons to that. A pro is that that's going to be an order that you're always going to get them excited and used. But like I said, that is kind of a newer program. Not all the products are on it, but a lot of people really love it. So another thing to remember is customers get free shipping at $75. Influencers only get free shipping when there's a free shipping promo. So I really like that fact there too, because you can kind of encourage people if their cart's at like 60 to like bump it up. Bump it up. So these are some compensation plan high level definitions. A qualified recruit is a beauty influencer with 125 PV. PV is personal volume, okay? So you only need to stay active, you need 125 PV. A lot of people do that from the time they join with their kit, honestly, but that's it. Personal volume is anything that you purchase or you personally sell to your customers. Group volume is going to be your personal volume plus anything that anyone under you buys and sells. Legs are considered your frontline beauty influencers. And then a front line is anyone that you personally enroll and directly sponsor. So those are kind of some key, we have a few compensation plan videos. It's really, I think we have a little breakdown of it, but we'll show you that in a second. But customer commissions is probably what attracts people here the most, is that you do earn 50% of the retail on 1 PV per wholesale dollar. So we're going to use this one as an example. The Absolute Elixir, we're going to say it's $75 retail. Okay. When you log into shop, you're paying $37.50 for that, which means you're also going to get 35.5 PV. So if a customer logs in on your website, okay, they're going to purchase the Absolute Elixir. They're going to spend $75. You're going to get $37.50 in commission, and you're going to get 37.5 PV. So think of it this way, your PV equals the wholesale cost, what we pay for an item. So just if a customer places a $100 order, that's not going to be 100 PV. You're going to get $50 in commission, and then you're going to get 50 PV on that. So that was kind of a new thing for me coming over, and I just wanted to make sure that that's it. Once you get it, you're like, oh my gosh, I get it. We have this really cool team building program. This is offered infinitely forever. You can earn free products when you personally sponsor a Farmasi influencer and in their first month that they qualify. So, to earn free products with our team building program, a new person must achieve 125 in a calendar month of their first month. If they don't do that, they actually get to extend it to the next month. So they get a grace period. So say if you sign someone up this month, at the end of the month, they don't get 125, but they do in October, you'll still qualify for this. And it's really kind of cool. Once like commissions run, you'll have the option to add one of these products for each one. And so honestly, why I like this is because there was a few things here I probably wasn't going to order. And this is how I've got obsessed with the age reverses exfoliating cleanser. And also, like, you can use these for freebies, or you can sell them at retail, or you can use them for gifts. Like, there's so many different ways to use them. But like I said, maybe like for me, I probably would have never ordered that. And now it's my favorite exfoliation. And like mascara, that's a really good one. That's a really good gift for people. So having the option to use it for a gift and a freebie, get it for free is nice. Honestly, you guys, I was with my last company for 7 years, and I've never seen a company have the option for so many free products. We always have something. So we have a few different enrollment kits. I need to update this because the $6 one's not there anymore. We do have them all. We have little campaigns all the time, so I'll update this tonight. But so if you're in here within 30 days, you can add as many kits as you want. So I just want to let you know that. A lot of you have probably joined with the 1999, and then that allowed you to start shopping at 50% off. But if it's within your 30 days, you can add any of these other kits as well. Or another way to do it is some people will do the premium. So say you're talking to someone and they want to join, they might do the premium makeup kit and add that, and then they could add the starter kit for only $9.99. You don't have to have that starter kit. It's a box and it has various samples. So there's a bunch of different ways. We have a few kit options. I feel like the most popular one is doing the 1999 and then just people starting off with their 50% off. But some people don't want to think. They're like, I want makeup and skincare. I don't really want to dig in. Just send me a bunch. And so I know for me, when I signed up, I did the 1999, and then I ended up adding like the nutrition and the skincare. And we had a men's one at the time. We don't anymore because I just was like, no, now I want to try everything. And you do have the option to do that within your first 30 days. How that works is when you log in, just go to checkout at your cart and the kits will pop up there. So if you're in your first 30 days, you have that option. You do get personal volume on all of these kits that are full-size products. So you don't get PV on the 1999, but you do get PV on all the other kits, just so you know, for that too. Welcome program, more freebies, you guys. And some of you probably already earned the first month already if you surpass that 125 with your first order unlocking. But this is they really make starting pharmacy sweet with the welcome program. During your first 4 months as an influencer, you can qualify to earn additional products on top of your commissions or bonuses by achieving 125. So literally as soon as you achieve it, it unlocks. So if you were shopping when you were building your kit and you surpassed 125, it would have given you the option to add the full blast mascara right away. So to participate in this, you just have to get 125. If it's not met in a given month, then everything's forfeited. So for example, you do it this month, you do it next month, then maybe in November you take a break, and you're going to forfeit that super elixir. You don't want to do that. That super elixir is amazing. So you get to, as soon as you get there in that month, it literally gives you the option to add to cart. So full disclosure, if we're watching this September 8th, month 4 is this Farmasi backpack, but that has been out of stock for a few months and I don't think it's coming back for a couple months. So if you got the month 4, they have another option. It's actually a really awesome another bag, or you can wait for the white backpack. It's totally up to you what you want to do. But I actually saw the other bag on a trip and I was like, I want that bag too. So let's talk a little high level compensation plan stuff here. Okay, so everyone has different goals when they join Farmasi, right? Some of you have big goals, some of you are hobbyists, some of you are like, I'm a leader, I want to blow it out of the water. So, how it kind of works is we have group bonuses, and this is like what you can get paid on anyone in your downline. We say the big goal, if you're like, I want to be a leader, it takes different amounts of time for everyone, is to get to that 25% level. So 25% means your group volume is at 5,000 points. So you move up the compensation plan by having a different group volume. And you, as your personal volume, counts in that. So say your group volume's 200, you now have unlocked 3%. You get to 400, you now get 6% on everything. This is like the whole volume. This is your monthly bonus. That's how it kind of works. And then all the way up to 25%. And then, so that's why we say it's a volume based compensation plan. Like you don't need Susie to hit this or Karen to hit this. It's all based off of the volume underneath you. So the group bonus is earned on any influencer that you sponsor, and the amount you earn is actually based on the difference between where you are and where they are. So, like I said, I suggest watching a video on this, but it is once you get it, you're going to be like, oh my gosh. And then another really cool thing is we have trips that are built in the compensation plan that starts at bronze director. So that would be you being 25% and then you having one person underneath you. That is. And you see what's kind of cool with it's not like a bronze director is just 5,000 points too. So it's not like a crazy thing. It's the same exact volume as director. You just have a director also underneath you, one leg. And so they earn a trip to Miami. It's a leadership academy. You just get 2 of those, you guys, and it's a trip to Turkey. They pay for everything. It's extremely luxurious. 3, and then you got the convention experience. There's a Europe trip, and then there's a tropical destination actually for Diamond. And this year, that one is in the Maldives. It's a 4 seasons in the Maldives. And they do their trips in a way I've never seen before. Like I did just get to do the Turkey one, and that would have been reserved for the tippy top leaders at my former company. It would have been like 12 people, but there was hundreds from all over the world, and there was no spared expense. It really blew my mind. But the comp plan simplified when you're just starting out, I always say don't get ahead of yourself, okay? Is your goal is 125 PV each month. Your 125 gets you qualified for 6 months. It's going to earn you your welcome gifts. There's PV gifts. Actually, I think by the end of today, if you're at 125, you can claim this cute travel set. Access to different trainings and marketings from our upline. There's a school platform. So we always say that's really keeping it simple. Also 50% commissions on all your personal orders. So really, I really love this about this plan because a lot of companies, for one, their commissions start at usually like 10-15%, and the highest sometimes is like 35%. And then a lot of times you have to wait a week to a month to get paid. And here, when a person places an order, you're paid that within 72 hours. So for team building and maximizing the compensation plan, like I said, not trying to scare anyone. This isn't made for everyone, but it is made for a lot. Is your goal is to get to that 5,000 in group volume. And then you just help others do it too. It is really as simple as that. See my husband in the background? So let's do some frequently asked questions. There's no fee ever. No website fees, nothing like that. 125 in a 6-month period keeps that discount for you at all times. You're always going to make 50% commission no matter what your personal volume is. 125 PV is what you need if you want to earn on your team sales. So your downline, and it makes you eligible for all the bonuses. Influencers pay for shipping unless there is a shipping promotion. Registered customers get free shipping at $75. We have the subscription program. Those customers get 25% off. They can do it in 1 or 2 month intervals, and they actually get free shipping over $40. To get paid, so when you get that first order, you have that Farmasi wallet in your back office. You just add a bank account, and then you can transfer your earnings. Oh, I need to change that. It says earrings. But yeah, it's going to be in your Farmasi wallet, and you can do that in your app or your mobile app or the website. Also, there is something called Pay Quicker, and that is you can get a card and that transfers right away too, and it's like a Farmasi card. So there's 2 options to get paid. So what are your next steps? You're going to go to that boards and you're going to complete your onboarding checklist, you guys. That's going to help you make your list, and it's going to talk you through like get with your sponsor, maybe come with a launching strategy, what some posts are going to look like, or if you're working your business a different way, maybe you're doing it more in person. Maybe you're going to have an in-person type of open house. Maybe you have some boutiques or something. Everyone's a little different, but think of that strategy when you're going through that. But you're going to start talking to people, letting them know what you're doing. And then my favorite thing is you just take people on the journey with you, because that's really, it's a lifestyle brand. It's a lifestyle company. People want to see your belief in it, and they want to see your excitement with it in it. But the biggest thing I want you to do is to commit to learn as you earn, knowing that I think the biggest mistake if I see people do is they overthink, they pause, they worry too much, and you don't have to figure this out perfectly. Social media gives you access to so many people. If you're doing it in real life, those are your people that know you. It doesn't have to be done perfect. People are really connected to real nowadays. If you look at some of the biggest people that are becoming influencers or anything like that, people just want the real. They want to see a real person figure out, lose how they use makeup, how are they getting healthier, what are they doing for your hair, just like how you'll go online and say, oh my gosh, I love this new Starbucks drink. It's very real. And you have a lot of leaders on this team specifically that have really they've made millions mastering social media. And so I suggest that you do dig into some of those videos and listen to what they're doing, and be, maybe get a little bit out of your comfort zone. But I'm telling you, this is definitely, I feel like you're in the right place. This is really just the beginning. And so I hope to see you. We have regular power hours. We have different opportunity calls. And in that Facebook group, there are so many different tips. So you're plugged in, stay in the middle of the boat. That's going to help you. But the first thing I was going to say is make sure you download boards. So hope I didn't take up too much time, you guys. This week is convention week. So many announcements are going to come. So I just hope, you're excited to be here while you're waiting for your box, and we get you going on socials and all of that jazz, or in person, whatever that, I think it's vendor event season. I was actually telling my husband, I feel like I want to do like some vendor events starting out in the fall. So it was nice meeting every single person here. And you know what? I guess we'll see you on the team page or on Facebook. Don't hesitate to friend request me. Let me know, that you're here and stay connected with your sponsor. Like, my biggest thing is just stay in the middle of the boat, guys. That's going to be my biggest suggestion for this business. Having a support in a community is such an important part. So, have a good night, you guys. See you on the other side.